Hey guys, welcome. This is Terry back with Nashville Fit, and we are here today with Byron and Steve. And Steve's with 413 Strong, Byron's with F3. Like, I'm batting 100 right now. I'm pretty excited. I just met you guys, but I already know what you're doing, and I would love for you to tell our readers what's going on this weekend. So, this Friday, you guys are working together on something. I don't know who wants to lead off with it, but I'm dying to hear more about it. So let us know what's going on Friday night.
Yeah, on Friday night, we've got an event called The Struggle, and it is an overnight ruck that starts at 8 p.m. and goes till 9 to 10-ish the next morning. Along the way, all the guys will be wearing 30-pound rucks. Along the way, they will accumulate more weight through sandbags. We'll have a few 4 or 5 workouts throughout the course of the night, some more heavy stuff, some more chaos. We'll have a couple speakers come throughout the course of the night and talk to the guys and kind of encourage them throughout the process. And kind of, it's called The Struggle because it's like this big symbolic event to represent like life is a struggle. Everybody's got their own thing. Everybody's got a struggle. How are you going to handle it? How are you going to respond? How are you going to react when chaos happens, when things aren't fair, when somebody messes up and now you've got to do burpees because they messed up? What's your response?
I love it. It sounds terrible.
It's awful.
But I love
it's
it.
a lot of pain and misery. I don't have to do it. I just lead it.
They don't call it struggle for nothing.
They don't call it struggle for nothing. Steve actually runs 413 Strong, and it's a program that's the struggle is geared towards the men of 413.
Okay. Well,
and he's the only. Let me say this: he's going to be the only man who has done all 3 struggle events so far.
no way.
Yeah, he's a monster.
With that intro, Steve, tell us a little more about 413 Strong.
Yeah, so 413 Strong is a program for men between the ages of 18 and 30. We're really looking to try to give guys a second chance. So a lot of our guys have grown up in Nashville inner city neighborhoods and haven't had a whole lot of opportunity to do things outside of what they see out their front door. And so we're trying to disrupt the cycle that they find themselves in and give them a second chance. So residential, they move in, they live with us. Physical fitness is a big part of what we do, and F3 has been a partner with us in physical fitness for the last several years. Last year, talking with Byron, we came up with the idea that we'd love to have kind of a ceremonial event where the guys can practice doing some of the physical fitness that they've learned while they're with us and challenge themselves to do harder things than they're used to doing, and the struggle was born. And so this will be our 3rd one, and it does live up to its name. It's not easy. It's not easy being a participant going through this. The expectations are high, the workload is hard, but it requires you to dig deep, to encourage each other, and to figure out how to lift the next man up when he's down, because you know you'll be down and he'll lift you up the next time.
I love this, and I've just learned about this when you emailed me.
Yeah.
We're going to get ahead of this next year. We're going to do it with y'all for sure.
Beautiful.
But I would like to talk a little bit more about what you're doing. So you've been doing this for a decade now.
That's right.
10
We're
years.
10 years old.
And you're basically using fitness to rehabilitate guys. And I freaking love that, right? That's one of the missions behind NFM in general is we want to make people healthier. And that goes along all of the full spectrum there, like even with rehabilitation and mental health. How do people get involved with what you're doing? Is it donation driven? Like, how are you getting your funding? Is there a way people can get involved?
Yeah. So we are a private organization, so we don't receive any government funding. It's all private donations and grants. We have a tremendous need for men to participate with us, whether it's a mentor that shows up in the evenings to help encourage a man, or whether it's showing up early in the mornings to work out with us. We need a community of men to help rally around these guys that are trying to do something different and show them what it looks like. To be an example of how men handle hard things when hard things come. And it's not the way that these men are used to. And so the more examples we can provide of men from the community that can coach these guys, love these guys, and encourage these guys, the better off that we are.
I would agree with that wholeheartedly. I'm going to come back to how people can get involved in a second, like with website links and whatnot, but let's talk with Byron real quick, because you're running F3, and your F3 workout happens where? And maybe tell people a little bit about what it is, too.
Yeah, so F3, I don't run F3, but I am involved with F3. F3 is a peer-led workout. It's all over the country. It's all over the nation. There's thousands of them all across the country. F3 it stands for Faith, Fitness, and Fellowship, right? And so it is about men coming together to have faith in something that's greater than themselves, whatever that looks like. You're not the center of the universe. Right. Using fitness as the tool and creating bonds with men who have similar ethos to you, right? Making yourself better for the community, for your families, for your workplace, whatever that looks like. Using fitness as the tool to do that.
And can any dude get involved with this?
Any dude whatsoever. Come as you are. It's free. It's peer led. It's usually like 5:30 in the morning, outside, rain or shine, all year long. We meet at playgrounds. We meet at parking lots. Just
we meet in this parking lot right back
here
on
at the Parthenon on Wednesdays. So you can look up f3nation.com and find an F3 location near you. It's great because if you travel for work, you don't have to deal with hotel gyms, all that stuff.
That's a great point.
You can just show up and you know what you're getting into, and you got a bunch of dudes who are like-minded, who are just gonna do a bunch of burpees with you and a bunch of sprints and all that stuff, and it's a lot of fun.
I've done it. I've done this workout. It is no joke. So I think if you get a chance to check it out, by all means do so. And let's go back here real quick, and I want you to tell people how they can get involved. Like, how do people donate? How do they follow what you're doing? How do we bring more light to your mission?
So we do have a website, 413strong.org. There are links on the website about ways to get involved and ways to donate. And if you're interested, every link that you click on there that has you fill out a form, an email comes to me. I'll be in contact with you, invite you to the campus. Really, all I'm trying to do is get men to show up to the campus and see what we're about. It may not be for you, but chances are if you get there and you meet the guys, you're gonna feel like you want to be a part of what we're doing. And that's what I'm hoping for.
That's great. All right. Well, I appreciate you guys making the time, coming out here to the Parthenon for this interview. Guys, check out what they're doing. Check out an F3 workout and get involved with 413 if you can. And look for some more bonus footage from us as we try to capture some of what they're doing Friday night. So we'll catch you guys on the next one.